And Sagittarius.
Sagittarius, very social energy. Sagittarius will get a chance to now work on, how good of a friend are they being? What's their social network? What's their social circle? Can they affect the community more? Is there something they can do to really kind of bring that beauty back to society? And really decide who they're with, who you're hanging with, Sagittarius. You're a very kind of, flirtatious, fun, bouncy person. You like to chat to people about many things, but who are you hanging out with? What's your posse? What's your team? You might find that your friendships shift. People move out of town. Your network is starting to kind of go through a reorganization. And I think it's really kind of time to look at that. Look at what your friendships are doing for you. Look at what you can offer other people around you. Look at, do you have like minds around you? Can you team up with groups around you to beautify society, to find more creativity? Can you find a more love connection through your friendships? Maybe it's time to treat your friends more like lovers. Maybe you should bring love back into your social networks. You're the ones, Sagittarians are the ones bringing this love energy back and this fairness, this Libra energy back into the world. So I think allowing your lovers to be friends and allowing your friends to be lovers is a really great way forward for Sagittarians, and finding organizations and groups that you can dedicate this energy to and really kind of work together on something. It's time for team effort for Sagittarians. Instead of flying solo, it's time now to power up with other people, power in numbers. I think that's really the ultimate message for Sag.
Sounds very supportive.
Yes, exactly. I think that's it. They will manifest that synergy through group settings, through other people that think like them too, whether they network on the internet, whether it's through broadcast media, or just having people around saying, let's all get together and do this together. There's that comfort in numbers, but also we can achieve more by being together in a group setting.
There's a sextile between Libra and Sag. So definitely I see sextile energy as opportunities.
Right.
Something comes up. A lot of the trine energy can be easy, but it kind of comes and then you don't make anything of it. It's because it's so easy. You hear what I'm saying? That's how I've experienced trine energy a lot of times. It's just sort of a flash. It's wonderful, but then it doesn't quite deliver on the promise or something.
Right. No, I think it is. The 11th cycle for Sagittarians are a lot of new ideas that can affect the world and progressive ideas.
And something really can actually come of it that's lasting.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
That's exactly it. Sagittarius has a lot of fire energy you can use. It's great ideas. It's nice in theory, and you can sit there around a campfire and talk about it, how the world can change, and you could do this and you could do that. But there's a way to manifest that now.
Yes.
So manifest these wild ideas. 11th cycles about
fabulous.
Unique perspective.
Yes. So Capricorn.
Beautiful idea for Capricorns. The 10th cycle, which is the Capricorn cycle. So again, every sign's being given this amazing gift when Saturn moves through Libra to really help establish the strength of what every sign is already good at. So now you get a chance to kind of put it into action. And why is this happening? Because in the natural order of the zodiac, Libra really is about being able to, when Saturn moves through Libra, help the other person out. They can help you out. We've said that already. I help you, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, we can work together. Capricorns can really kind of ultimately step up to the plate. When Saturn moves to the 10th house, they can really get to the top and be at the top. And wherever it is in their life, they can be the managers. You're good at that, Capricorn. You can handle that. You can handle the one that can give the overview and say, okay, someone has to step forward and say, I'm going to take a position of leadership. I'm going to be mature. So Capricorns really blossom into their maturity. Capricorns are always mature. They're born old and kind of get younger as they get older, the sign of reverse aging, as it were. So I think that now when Saturn moves through Libra, Capricorns get a chance to say, okay, I'm good at the power thing. I'm good at standing in a position of authority. I'm good at it falls on me to be the parent, to be the father energy, as it were, to be able to say, okay, you know what, this is where the law is, this is where the discipline needs to be. The company can be reorganized like this. The relationship maybe can be taken to a higher place. But they have to be careful. Capricorns have a little bit of an inbuilt test going on, which is it power for ego, or is it power because you can help, and you're in maybe a stronger position than somebody else?
So again, it's motive.
Yeah. What did you say, KG? What was that?
Examining the motive. Why you're doing it.
Yes. You cannot escape that. Capricorns cannot escape that. Why do you want the power? Is it because you can handle it naturally and you don't mind? Every group needs needs a leader on some level, or somebody who can say, let's come together. Okay, now we'll start the meeting. You know, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's a board meeting. But are you doing it because you want to control? Or are you doing it because you really want to be the one that nobody else has power over? Or is it because you can really help out and be the manager that keeps it all together? So it really ultimately is motive, because Capricorns will fall from positions of power if they're abusing it.
Yeah.
And that's what Saturn will bring in. That's that kind of ultimate lesson in this cycle is...
Well, it's almost like double Saturn energy, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So
exactly. You've got to get the Saturn thing right, Capricorn. There's no way around it now, which is you have to be fair, even in your position of power. You can't be doing it specifically just to feed the ego. It's not going to work anymore. You have to know. And also not over-disciplining yourself, where you become so serious that you control yourself so much that you start trying to control other people. Yeah. That's not going to work either. Yeah. So it's a fine line that Capricorns are going to walk. They know they're powerful. They know they're in this position of power. They know they can be a leader. They know they can be controlling, which is wonderful. Sometimes being controlling is helpful. Parents need to make sure that their children don't run out into the road when there's cars coming by. So the power and control is wonderful when it helps and it's nurturing, but as soon as it's starting to put, walls down and borders down, saying, don't go across the street because these kind of people live here, or don't do this because it doesn't make me comfortable, that's the lesson for Capricorns. Is it really control because you're in a place of fear? Yeah. Or is it control, or because on some level we can make things that work a bit better, we can make things a little bit safer for everybody? It's really that, is synergy to help everybody out, or is it really to help you out?
Yeah.
So,
which is really more of a refined maturity with power.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly. That's the Libra energy mixed with that position of authority too as well. So authority is a beautiful thing as long as it's used in a way that's to help everybody out, ultimately, yeah.
So Aquarius.
Aquarius is belief more than anything else. Aquarians will really get a chance to see where their belief systems are, and really to see if it's limiting them. Is to really kind of see that self-fulfilling prophecy coming into motion more and more and more, which is a lot of cultural energy, a lot of mixes coming into Aquarians' lives, where they end up with people around them, relationships, people who are from different countries, different cultures, overseas, or have different ideas than different philosophies. Whether it's religious philosophies or the idea that society needs to be this way or relationships should be run this way, I think that Aquarians get a chance to do what they're ultimately here to do, which is to be unique, but to allow others' differences too. And that's the gift they will give themselves and other people, which is
the balance
open up your mind.
The balance with that.
Exactly. Find that balance between the fact that everybody's right. Everything, as long as everyone's speaking from truth, and that's what Aquarians will have to do, which is really communicate honestly, share your ideas, be in the space of honesty, and then understand that other people, from their point of view, their belief system is just as valid. Because if we get into this kind of holy war stage, a lot of Aquarians could be creating conflict around by having these clash of beliefs. Well, look, I have proof. This is true. This is true. This is how it is. Everyone can find that somewhere if they point the finger at a certain different direction in life. So it's finding the jigsaw puzzle and finding what your philosophy is, Aquarius, is what's your philosophy of life? What do you believe now? How are you going to live your life now in this new chapter? You're a walking example of what? Are you a walking example of honesty? Are you a walking example of openness? And you are here to be open. You always have been, which is be open to many points of view. Be the cultural collector. Be the bridge divider. And that's going to help a lot. Maybe take your studies to a new level. Find some new ways to open your mind to new people and new information. So whether you're studying, you're taking an exam, you're learning something new, you're trying to talk to more people, share more ideas, travel to different countries, really try and become as cosmopolitan as you can. That's going to help you become more understanding of yourself and your human complexity, and that will go into your relationships, and it will help understand other people.
This is a trine energy between, because Libra, it's an air, Aquarius is air, so it's a trine energy. So there should be some ease around integrating this, right?
Yeah, I think Aquarians
it shouldn't be that difficult to let go of some of those old beliefs that are being rigid and not allowing for the openness.
Because Aquarians can be that way. They can be stubborn sometimes. They can get, even though they're very kind of open and unique to new things, they can get very kind of dogmatic sometimes because they can get very fixed on
all the signs, I think Aquarius actually.
This is where I'm at. This is how I feel. I'm very different and unique, And I'm going to establish that by showing you that I'm not going to change my position because I'm staying in my unique space. I don't like to fit in completely, and I'm going to stay there. But that has to shift a little bit, and I think exactly you're right. It's easy for Aquarians to do it when they're committed to doing it. Saturn wants the commitment to being open. So, but you can't stay rigid and dogmatic now. It won't work anymore. You'll find that other people will come along and say, you know what, that's not exactly true, because look at this. New viewpoints will find you, Aquarius. You can't really escape that. But you came here to do that.